Q1 Q2 2 10 power minus 7, Q2 is 3 10 power minus 7 by 0.3 meter, 3 10 power minus 1 square. Simplification becomes easier, so I am writing in this format, 3 10 power minus 1 meter square. Now this is 3 square, 9 get cancels, 3 to 6 into 10 power minus 14, 9 minus 5, 10 power minus 5 by 10 power minus 2, so it is 10 power minus 3 Newton. This is the force. Since these two are positive charges, there is a repulsion between the charges, so direction is away from each other. Repulsive in nature. Second problem. The electrostatic force on a small sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb due to another small sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb in air is 0.2 Newton. What is the distance between the two spheres? Is given 0.2 Newton. Distance is r. Nine 10 power 9 10 power minus 6 first charge, 0.8 10 power minus 6 second charge. Distance is r square. Force is 0.2, 0.21, 0.22, 9, 0.8 into 2 is 1.6, 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 6. Since I want r, take this r square. Remaining is 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 6. This is 10 power 9. If we take square root, we can get square root for all this, not for this. So into this comes 9, 16, 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 6, 10 power 8 r square, which is equal to r 9 square root is 3, this is 4, this is 10 power minus 6, 10 power 4. So r equal to 12 into 10 power minus 2, which is 0.12 meter. What is the force on the second sphere due to the first? Force between these two spheres is 0.2 Newton. Then force on the second sphere due to first is also same. From Newton's third law of motion, the forces are action and reaction pair. And force on second pair is 0.2 Newton towards each other, because one is positive charge, the other one is negative charge. So there is attraction. Attraction of force. Check that the ratio K E square divided by G mass of electron mass of proton is dimensionless. Look up a table of physical constants and determine the value of this ratio. What does the ratio signify? K E square by G mass of electron mass of proton. This is given. Electrostatic force between two charges is K charge of electron charge of a proton by distance square, implies K E square is force into distance square. Force into distance square is Newton meter square.
Interesting.
Similarly, gravitational force between two masses, capital G, mass of electron, mass of proton by distance square, implies G, mass of electron, mass of proton equal to Fr square. Again, Newton meter square. Unit of Ke square is Newton meter square. Unit of G, Me, Mp is also Newton meter square. Newton is M L T minus 2. Meter square is L2. This is the dimensional formula, divided by again M L T minus 2 L2 equal to 0. M0 L0 T0. Less. Look up at table of physical constants and determine the value of this ratio. K E square by G, mass of electron, mass of proton, equal to, constant is 9 10 power 9. This is constant in electrostatics, divided by gravitational constant is 6.67 10 power minus 11. Charge of electron 1.6 10 power minus 19. Charge of proton is also same, magnitudes square. Mass of electron is 9.1 10 power minus 31 kg. Mass of proton is approximately 1.67 10 power minus 27 kg. It turns out to be 0.227 10 power 40 or 2.27 10 power 39. This number signifies that the electrostatic force between an electron and a proton is 2.27 10 power 39 times stronger than the gravitational force between them. Fourth problem. Explain the meaning of the statement, electric charge of a body is quantized.
ये चैनल पे रहेगा.
A body acquires positive charge by losing electrons.
ये वाली वीडियो ना सर
Body
चैनल पे
acquires
होगी
negative charge by gaining electrons. Therefore, Q equal to plus or minus N into E, where N is 1, 3, etc. and magnitude of charge 1.6 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Therefore, total charge of a body is an integral multiple of 1.6 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Either the body can lose n number of electrons or it can gain n number of electrons, but never the fractional values of this. That is why electric charge of a body is quantized. Why can one ignore quantization of electric charge when dealing with macroscopic, that is large scale charges. In macroscopic scale, the magnitude of charge is very large compared to charge of an electron. Hence, quantization of charge can be neglected. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk cloth, charges appear on both. A similar phenomenon is observed with many other pair of bodies. Explain how this observation is consistent with the law of conservation of charge. Consider two suitable material bodies A and B. Let this be A. This second body is B. Due to friction, if A loses few electrons to B, then electrons are transferred. Since electrons are removed from A, it acquires positive charge, and electrons are added to B, it acquires negative charge. Initially, both are electrically neutral. Due to friction, if the body A loses electrons to body B, then A acquires positive charge, that is plus N into A, where N is number of electrons, and B acquires negative charge minus N into A. Micro minus 5 micro are located at the corners of a square ABCD of side 10 centimeter. What is the force on a charge of 1 microcoulomb placed at the center of the square?
सर पूरी वीडियो देखनी है क्या अभी?
नहीं, ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन डिस्कस कर रहा हूं, उसके बाद तुम लोग लीव कर जाओगे, ठीक है?
फिर सर आज की क्लास ओवर हो जाएगी?
हाँ, आज की क्लास ओवर हो जाएगी.
Look at the distribution of charge, symmetric distribution of charge about the point.
क्वेश्चन आपको दिया गया, वो प्रैक्टिस करोगे, ओके?
Minus 5 minus 5 equal charges. 2 2 equal distances. Since the distribution of charges is symmetric, the resultant electric field at O is 0. Therefore, the resultant force on 1 microcoulomb at O is 0. Let us prove this mathematically. Therefore, AO is half of AC. AC by 2. 10 root 2 by 2. 5 root 2 centimeter. Next, let us write the formula. There is repulsion, and force on 1 microcoulomb is away. So due to repulsion, this is the force. Force due to C. F C. Now, this 1 microcoulomb minus 5 microcoulomb plus minus, there exists attraction. Because of attraction, the force on 1 microcoulomb is towards B. Therefore, this is force of attraction. So this force is due to charge at B. Similarly, there exists attraction. Therefore, force on 1 microcoulomb is towards this. This is the force. Force on B. Now let us find magnitude of these forces. force on 1 microcoulomb due to 2 microcoulomb at A. Let us denote it by FA. 9, 10 power 9 is the constant. Two charges are minus 6, 2 10 power minus 6 by distance is 5 root 2 centimeter. 5 root 2 centi is 10 power minus 2 square. 18 by 5, 5 10 power minus 6 divided by distance between them is 5 root 2 10 power minus 2 square equal to force due to charge at D, constant 10 power minus 6, second charge is 5 10 power minus 6, distance it is 9 Newton OD. Let us see the diagram once. Force on 1 microcoulomb due to 2 is away along OC. Force between these two is along OB. Force between these two charges is along OA. Force between these two charges is along OD. Let us find the resultant of these two and resultant of these. Let us find the resultant of these two forces. Since these two forces are in opposite directions, FA minus FC, which is 3.6 minus 3.6 equal to 0. It is BF dash. Now, resultant of these two forces. Why not? These two forces. Since these two are in opposite directions, it is the difference of the forces. This resultant is also 0. Therefore, the resultant force on 1 microcoulomb at O is 0. An electrostatic